Gaffer, if we start just by reflecting on last weekend, the match day couldn't really have ended more perfectly, could it? Getting the last minute winner, and then all of the players and staff showing their appreciation to Derek and his family.
Yeah, from I think the first moment that we walked out into the ground, it was very, very emotional. And you know what? I've literally just finished training now, and Matt, Derek's son, has sent me a nice message on Twitter thanking us for the tribute that we paid to him and the day as a whole. And he also mentioned that the family felt real comfort from the dad passing at what they called his second home. So I'm obviously pleased for the result, but more than anything, I was pleased that it was a fitting tribute to a lifelong fan.
And on the actual performance on the pitch, how pleased were you with how the players performed, particularly in the sort of first half an hour or so?
Yeah, the first half an hour should be 2 or 3 up. Really good movements, speed of play was really good, got into some really good positions. Big thing that we've been working on is getting numbers in the box, which was a real positive. But then we just have to realise that no opposition, the Reading manager is a good manager. He's not going to keep allowing that to happen. They changed their press a little bit and it caused a few problems. And we need to learn from that, what we needed to do in that situation. I thought second half, without being as dominant, I thought that we always looked comfortable in the game. And then the last 15 minutes, momentum was building and we looked like the only team that was going to win the game.
How do you go about sort of sustaining those dominant spells? Is that something you can work out on the grass? Is it something you do on video?
It's a mixture of both. Yeah, you show them, but then you go out and actually do it. And again, we have to understand it's a learning process for a lot of our players. A lot of the scenarios, a lot of our players have never played. Some of them are 20, 21, 22 years of age and have never played against the 4-2-2 system in their careers. So, and then they change it to a 4-2-4 press. We have to work. But more than anything, they have to evolve as football players, as characters, and see pictures pretty quickly, because it's okay me seeing it. It's very easy from the sideline, but I might see it a minute, 2 minutes after it's happened, and it happened that when we was trying to change out the way that we played out from the back, they scored in that time. So again, I've said it before, we're a young team, vibrant, full of energy, full of good players, but we do need to evolve mentally and tactically.
Carlisle to come on Saturday, our longest trip of the season. We've obviously played them a couple of times last year, so what can we expect from them?
A really tough place to go, obviously, because it's a big pitch, good ground, good support, and also the logistics of it is obviously a long way for us. But I don't know, I've got a little bit of a soft spot for Carlisle. I remember a couple of years ago when I went there with Swindon, and you get these supporters behind the dugout and they just give you pelters for the whole 90 minutes. I wonder that Swindon I had a little nibble, and as soon as I nibbled, he's gone, he's took the bait, he's blah blah blah. And I promised myself that when we did go up there last year, that I wouldn't nibble. And I think the fact that I didn't nibble actually got on their nerves. So some of the comments went a bit too far. But all's forgiven in love and war. And yeah, I've got a soft spot. I like Simo. I think he's a great guy. I played obviously with Simo, and I got a lot of time for him. He's a brilliant left foot. Done a fantastic job. It's amazing that not last season before, the 3 clubs that are really fighting for survival, the 3 managers that came in, myself, Steve Evans and Simo, then the next season I'll get promotion. I don't think that would happen too many times, but it's a bit of a sleeping giant, Carlisle. The pull and the attraction of the area is huge. So yeah, good club and a brilliant manager.
They've had on paper maybe a difficult start to the season, but got a really impressive win last time out away at Bolton. How much do you think they would have taken from that?
Well, I've obviously watched that game. Real threat on a counter-attack, good shape, very aggressive in the terms that they will follow you man for man, and they back themselves. But I think it was a really good performance. Bolton are a really, really good team. And I think in the end, Bolton kind of ran out of ideas, and Carlisle frustrated them and got them on the counter on several occasions. So it's going to be a tough game, different game, because obviously they're at home. We really struggled there last year. We went 3-1 up and we was playing against 10 men, but they was outstanding. It was one of the toughest games that we had. So, yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity for us to win the game.
And just lastly, as we said, it's the longest trip of the season. Your message to the fans who are heading all the way up to Brunton Park?
good luck. It's a long journey. Make sure you take your packed lunch and a couple of flasks. I'm all right because I'm going to go up there today, so I'll meet the players halfway there. I don't mind these northern away trips because we'll train in Penrith on Friday. So no, keep the same. Like I say, we've had an emotional week as a football club, but I think the club has come out with great credit, stood in unity together, and showed a lot of compassion and a lot of support for one of our own, and just continue what you keep doing. I think the club took, very proud of the club and the supporters this week.